All right, Taurus, welcome to your weekly Sidereal astrology forecast. This is for October 26th through November 1st. My name is Athen, and this is for Sidereal astrology. If you're new to this type of astrology, do check the description down below because your sign might be different. All right, Taurus, so we've got this full moon on Tuesday, and this is in your 12th house of rest, of spirituality, of intuition, everything behind the scenes. And that's, usually the psyche. And so an awareness of this and a culminating point, and that's what the full moon represents, is that bouncing of that solar energy, really illuminating what is normally a very nebulous sort of area of life, uncertain. It's the unconscious, it's the intuition, things that aren't into the light usually. So a good time to reflect, and I think naturally there is a good understanding about what is important to you in the spiritual sphere of things. Could be very good for those spiritual activities, actually. And for those of you who've been working on, your spirituality, if you would call it that or whatever, whether it's meditation, yoga, or what have you, for the past 6 months, this could be a culminating point for those things. And what's so nice about it, too, is that the significator of that 12th house, Neptune, is going to be sextiling that full moon. So there is that easygoing energy. There is a lot of support, actually, to get that rest and relaxation, maybe from that career stuff, which has been Neptune in your 10th, or maybe even actualizing a lot of these sort of dreams or ambitions that you've had around career with Neptune here. So that's on Tuesday. That's going to be the strongest energy of the week. And on Monday, we are finishing up some aspects. Mercury opposing Uranus, Venus conjoining up to Jupiter. So in terms of this Mercury stuff, whatever you've been really focused on lately with your self-expression or your creativity and thinking about that, finding that balance between your true self, your true spark, your voice, and what the world needs, which has been this opposition between Uranus and these planets. And then with that, Venus conjoins up to Jupiter in that 4th house, and perhaps more opportunities to connect to home, connect to family, maybe just feeling optimistic about that. Could be literal opportunities for some of you. And Venus does naturally rule your 6th house as well, so it could be good for the routine, the diet, the health, and as your personal ruler, you guys should be feeling quite optimistic coming into this week. And utilizing that optimism towards any goals is a good start to it. Now, your ruler in Venus, while this is taking place, is going to be opposing up to Chiron here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So you all are going through a sort of healing this week, and it's a healing relating to it could be the home, family, your past, the emotional body, things like that. I don't think it's going to be a very deep kind of an energy because it's involving benefic Venus plus Jupiter's very close by, always, helping us see the big picture with that. And then Jupiter does oppose up to Chiron later in the week. So what I'm getting a sense of is just any type of, insecurities or whatever, it'll just naturally be rejuvenated and healed, especially by midweek and then going into next week with Jupiter. That could also be relating to the daily activities, the work environment, things like that. So I think just the more open you are to healing any wounds or uncertainty about that will be the key with this sort of aspect. So that's the first half of the week, and then around Thursday we have some new aspects. Jupiter opposing Chiron, like I was saying. The Sun trines up to Neptune, so a good, easy flow of energy when it comes to our self-expression for all of us. But here, the Sun rules your 4th house. So the home, the family, the past, roots, all of that's highly emphasized this week. And could be easy, it's just that flowing energy. Maybe there's just, a tide about it. You're going with the flow and all of that. Can be very, very supportive during this time. Perhaps, again, from this sort of more spiritual take on your career, or maybe that rest and relaxation that's been important in your career front. And could be very supportive for home and family matters this week. Then as we go into next week, Venus does conjoin up to Mars. So at the end of the week, there's a lot of action, a lot of motivation available for you. And this is all going into the sphere of your self-expression because these two planets are going to be going into Virgo at that same time. So motivation, drive, it could be relationship time, maybe one-on-one connections could be highlighted going into next week, and maybe, again, getting that rest and relaxation since Mars does rule that 12th. But the high point is going to be on Tuesday, which is that 12th house, and reflecting on the more spiritual aspects of life will be key, and continuing to move forward with anything that you are involved with regarding that self-expression and home and family matters. All right, Taurus, so have a great week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.